I don't have my... Man. I can't do anything without this. Okay. Now we're ready. Hey friends, what's going on? You want, and I'm gonna just do that again. Hey friends, what's up? Welcome to today's video, blessings from Mexico. And before we dive into today's video, I just want to quickly share a couple of things. Namely, number one, if you are not yet part of our Live Your Heart Out, the tribe Facebook group yet, then come on over. You can either just search for it on Facebook, Live Your Heart Out Tribe, or go to liveyourheartout.co/Facebook group. That's the first thing. Number two, what was number two? Number two. If you want to receive my weekly newsletter, which I put in a lot of special effort, it's my magic newsletter, then go and sign up at liveyourheartout.co. It's a special place to be, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. I'll send it out in a few days. So, and also, if we're not friends yet on Instagram, then you know where to go. Instagram, Conni.Biesalski. You'll find me. But anyway, in today's video, I would like to share a few tips, a few things that I do that help me to be comfortable on camera and to be able to speak into this thing right there to you, even though it's a piece of technology and not actually a human being. So here we go. Here are my tips on how to feel comfortable and confident talking in front of the camera. Now, for most of us, talking into a camera, it's a bit weird, or just even having it turned on and have it record us. We're not really used to our own voice or the way we look and how we move our hands and our face and our body. So here's one thing that I really, really advise you to do if you're really brand new at getting yourself acquainted with a camera. And you don't need any fancy equipment for this. So if you have an iPhone or whatever smartphone with a camera, that's plenty. There's no reason to procrastinate or self-sabotage yourself to get started with video. Just use what you have, okay? So what I recommend is, number one, let's say while you're getting ready in the morning, or maybe as you're making food or whatever, just put your camera somewhere and record yourself. Just get comfortable knowing that there's a device that's recording you doing something. Just try it out and see how that feels. And then you can watch that afterwards and kind of watch yourself. So that's one way to get used to it. You can also then try, maybe have some music going, and you know, maybe kind of dance a little bit and maybe sing a little bit. And it's just about getting used to seeing yourself on camera. Or maybe you want to then also start just talking into the camera. Whatever, you know, just whatever comes to your mind. Just talk into it. Just start interacting with it without even thinking about putting that online or sharing it with the world out there. That's not the point of this. The point of this exercise is really just to kind of get into the groove of things, you know? Before I start my videos, I usually let the camera roll for a few minutes while I set up and, you know, get everything kind of sorted out. And then I usually just talk some gibberish into the camera, I just kind of vomit out some stuff to kind of clean the pipes, kind of reset everything. It's a little bit like journaling, you know, you just kind of whatever has been sitting around, and you just kind of make room for all the good stuff to come out. So I do that. It's almost like I talk to the camera like it's a friend. Maybe I share something that I had for breakfast, or you know, maybe something that came up for me during yoga, whatever. Just for a few minutes, I'm just like yada, yada, yada. And that really helps to just kind of get into the flow of talking into this thing. Now, one thing that really, really helps, and that I do almost every time before I record a video, is that I usually turn on some nice high vibe music. I get my Spotify playlist out and either just do a little dance or I just want to get myself into the mood, you know? I don't want to sit in front of the camera and like, okay, so All right, so let's do a video. It's difficult. It's way easier to get into the mood and the vibe and a bit more high frequency when you prepare yourself. And a wonderful way to do that is to get some good tunes on. And also what really helps is go to YouTube and watch some awesome videos by some high vibing creators, and maybe a couple of them. And I feel like this is something that so many YouTubers do, is that we prepare ourselves. We don't just sit down and press the button. It's like, no, we want to make a video, we want it to be good. So that's how you do it. And then you start talking, introduce yourself, maybe a good idea is to always have like the first couple of sentences, sort of, what you want to say. And sometimes you practice that a few times before you then finally get going. And also, don't be intimidated by this piece of equipment. In the end, I actually really always recommend that people, they kind of visualize or imagine their ideal viewer, their ideal follower, their ideal fan to be sitting on the other side of this camera, and that's the person you're talking to. You're not actually talking to the camera. You're like, okay, this is the perfect subscriber or the perfect fan or follower, whatever, and I'm talking to exactly that person. And that makes things a lot easier because, we can kind of visualize that, hey, okay, this is a camera, okay, I get it, but essentially behind that is a person, and I want to reach that person. And then you're talking, and you're gonna make mistakes. That is just natural. I still make a lot of mistakes, but I don't stop the camera and then start again. I just let the camera roll. That's what I've been doing now, and I made a lot of mistakes, and when I have to edit them out, that's fine. A lot of times my brain is faster than my tongue, or I say things in a way that I didn't want to say them. Also, English is not my first language, so sometimes I'm like, what's the word? And then you just let the camera roll, just let it go. And then at the end, I'll take that long ass piece of video, and then I just edit out what needs to be. See, there you go. I just totally don't think that was a good thing to say. I didn't know where I was going with this, so I'm gonna edit that out. Or maybe not, just to show you an example. But generally, I let the camera go, and then at the end, and that's it. As you're starting out, it's a little bit difficult to really focus on the lens, because when you focus on, let's say I have a camera that flips up the screen so I can actually see myself. Now, if I'm looking at myself, that's what that looks like. So I'm not actually talking to you, I'm just looking at myself, and you notice that, no? So now I'm looking at you again, and I feel like it makes a really big difference. And especially also when you use your phone, because the lens is like on the other side, it's not actually in the middle, so you really got to be more conscious and aware of the fact that don't keep looking at yourself, look into the lens. That's like one of the #1 rules of making videos. Look at the lens, and of course every once in a while you can maybe have a little check. Whoop! Okay, back to the lens. Just kind of start practicing that. I know it's a little bit weird, but especially in the beginning, but you'll get used to it, and then it gets easier and easier and easier. And that's the thing with everything, no? Like the beginning is difficult, and then it gets easier. So I really also want you to try and be yourself. We try so hard to be something else or someone else when we make a video, because, I don't know, it's so awkward, and we're like, oh my God, I want people to like what I say, and I want people to like me, and then we're just totally not ourselves. So as much as, you want to be great on camera, but the best way to actually be that is to speak from your heart, is to really speak from that place. And you'll notice that if you have too big of an outline, that you're going to be constantly looking there, and then you're going to be speaking from here and from your outline, and you're not actually connected to this place, and then you're not actually fully yourself. And use humor, use all these whatever it is about you that makes you, weird, or you know, whatever it is, just actually show that on camera as well. Don't be afraid to fully be yourself. You don't have to edit everything out to make yourself look perfect. I know that we have this inner critic that's like, ugh, you know, your voice is blah and you look blah, and why did you say that? And it's very difficult in the beginning to make videos because we have this inner voice that tells us we need to be perfect, and it's very difficult to make videos that are perfect. Even now, like, none of my videos are ever perfect, but that's okay. That's the beauty of getting into video or also live streaming, is because you are gonna screw up. It's part of it. And to get to a place where you accept that and you publish it anyway. You know, you cannot be perfect making a video unless you script everything out and you have, I don't know, maybe a teleprompter or something, and you read everything off. But other than that, it's impossible almost. It's not like you're writing a blog post or something, or an article or an Instagram post where you can basically control and manipulate every single word and make everything super perfect before you then publish it. That's what frustrated me so hard in the beginning. And so eventually I had to realize, okay, well, I'm just gonna have to embrace my imperfections and just that medium of video that actually allows me to really explore myself on a whole new level. And I swear to God, ever since I started making videos several years ago, it's been just such a beautiful journey because I learned so much, I've grown so much and evolved so much. And, you know, the other day I was watching some videos, like some of my first videos that I ever made, and man, I've come a long way myself, guys. Everybody out there on YouTube, on, you know, wherever they publish their videos, you know, go back in their archives and check out where they've come from. And you'll see that we all start out and, you know, it's a journey. And so my best recommendation is that if you really, really want to get started with video, do a 30-day commitment. Just make a video every day for 30 days. That's what I did when I properly started out making videos, because I was like, I really, really, really want to learn more about it, and I want to get comfortable making videos and talking into the camera. That's not going to happen if you make one video a month or one video a week. The best way to really practice this and to get more comfortable is to do it on a daily basis. Just do it for 30 days. I mean, it's up to you if you then actually want to publish all of those videos, and maybe you don't. I urge you to yes. But that is the best and most effective way to really, really learn the art of getting comfortable in front of the camera and making videos. So I really hope that you learned a few things in this video, and I can't wait to see what you're gonna do with my tips and how they're gonna help you. So, you know, you're more than welcome to drop your channels in the comments below, or maybe you publish your videos somewhere else, then go ahead and share all your links. And other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye.